Hello again, it's Keith Haywood from the Workwood Chase Team Ministry with another thought for the day on Saturday the 6th of June. And welcome to my lovely garden, which is where I spend a great deal of my time. This is just one section of my rather large garden, and no, it hasn't been snowing here in sunny Burntwood. But what you see is a result of the latest project that my wife and I completed earlier this week. Each year we set ourselves a particular garden project, and this, which was formerly a bit of a wilderness, has now been transformed into a rather peaceful setting. It's hard to find a bit of peace sometimes, isn't it? Where can we find peace in the hectic pace of life that we often find ourselves caught up in? In its simplest form, the word peace means an absence of conflict, as in the end of a war or a dispute. But there's a deeper meaning to the word peace, and that's best summed up in this Hebrew word for peace, shalom. Shalom is an inner peace that penetrates deep into our heart, mind, and soul. Thinking of peace, I'm reminded that some of the last words that Jesus spoke to his disciples before his crucifixion were words of peace. So were his first words after his resurrection. Before he left them, he said, "My peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you." And then, after his resurrection, his first words to his disciples, as he appeared to them in the upper room in their own lockdown situation, afraid, confused, hiding from the authorities, were simply, "Peace be with you." Jesus wanted his disciples to know peace rather than to be fearful of what was happening or what was about to happen. And this was no ordinary kind of peace he wished upon them, just like the peace I find here in my garden. Stillness and calm. It was more than that. It was that deep inner shalom peace that gives an assurance that all is well. We're all too aware that COVID-19 has already been with us for the majority of this year, and the effects of it will be with us for many years to come. They're clearly worrying times for us all, physically, emotionally, financially, and worry often overshadows any kind of inner peace that we might hope for. But in his darkest hour, after his final meal, which we call the Last Supper, Jesus took himself away to find that inner peace for himself. Where did he find it? In a garden, alone, in the stillness, as he prayed to his Father for that inner peace, and the knowledge that despite everything in his darkest hour, all would be well. It's good to be able to take some time out, to find a quiet space, be it in the garden, or in the home, or out on a walk, just to be still and aware of nothing but the presence of God, allowing his peace to flow through our innermost being. I pray that you may find that space to know and receive true peace that he alone can give. A prayer. God of peace, we strive to know your peace, the peace that calms our fears, the peace that comes only from you, the peace that passes all understanding. Fill our lives with your peace, Lord, that we may bring that same peace to all who we meet. Amen. So may the peace of the Lord, the shalom of Jesus, be with you always. God bless.